7:03 actually. All right, the time is 7:03. So we'll call the Sutton Public Schools Committee meeting to order. Pursuant to Governor Healy's March 29th, 2023 order extending the temporary provisions to the open meeting law until March 31st, 2025, this meeting of the school committee is in hybrid format and being recorded. The meeting will be broadcast and recorded on local public access station, Verizon 31 and Charter Spectrum 191, and live streamed on the town's YouTube channel when available. A recording of the meeting will be available on the town's website and YouTube channel. The school committee meeting has been called to order. Each member should state their name and whether they're attending in person or remotely.
Jennifer Darling, in person.
Nate Jerome, in person.
Ben Gibbons, in person.
Paul Brennan, in person.
Bruce Edwards, in person.
All right, start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty. First, I'll need a motion to adjourn to executive session so we can discuss contract negotiations and then reconvene in open session.
So moved.
Second.
It's been first and second. We'll need a roll call vote.
Any guidance on when we reconvene? So if folks are waiting.
We could take an educated guess.
And the purpose to reconvene,
We'll discuss the potential appointment of an interim superintendent due to the medical leave of Dr. Roberts Morandi.
but nothing else?
Nothing else.
Just
Nope,
so
just those
folks
two
are
things.
interested in that, they can see it, but if.
Correct. Yep. I need your vote on whether we can move to executive session.
Darling, aye.
Jerome, I.
Gibbons, aye.
Brennan, aye.
Edwards, aye.
Passes 5-0. We'll move to executive session. We're gonna go down to that conference room so that way people can stay in here and we don't have to worry about anything. All right. All right, we've concluded executive session, so we're going to resume our meeting as scheduled. So next item is under education, the only main reason for meeting tonight, which is about appointing an interim superintendent. So we will need a motion on the floor, and I'll try and put it together, and someone correct me if I'm not making the best motion.
Sorry, can you?
Yeah.
In case somebody isn't aware why we're doing this, do you want to just?
Oh, yeah. Good call. For those who are watching or may watch this later, our current superintendent, Dr. Roberts Morandi, has put in request for medical leave under the Family Medical Leave Act. So in light of her absence, we'll need to appoint an interim superintendent. By law, we have to have a superintendent in place in the district. So because of her leave, we now need to appoint an interim that'll be active for the duration of that FMLA leave. Good call. All right. With that being said, we move to approach and upon acceptance, appoint Caitlin Padgett as interim superintendent to the Sutton Public Schools.
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded, so I will need to take a roll call vote.
Can we do discussion?
Oh yeah, sorry. Discussion first.
I would say, thanks. I mean, in learning that she actually has certification as a superintendent, that's excellent. And just over the last few days, all of the administration, all of the staff, all of the reports have been, people have stepped up and kept the building running, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I'd like to echo the same, and again, hoping that Caitlin accepts it. I just want her to know that, definitely lean on the staff that we have in place. They're excellent. Our business manager, IT director, all the principals, they'll be there to help. And again, it's an interim, so, we don't want to overwhelm her, but at the same time, really appreciate the stepping up on this. So, and thank you to the staff for pulling together.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good clarification. Yeah, I've spent the last 2 days in and out of our building talking with all of the admins and department heads. So I know that they all have picked up a lot of missing pieces in light of not having an active superintendent. So thank you. I know it's been a lot, but I appreciate that you quickly met together right away, put together a list of duties and things that needed to get done and got to work. It's certainly that type of community that is what makes Sutton what it is. Anything else?
Yes. I think Caitlin is qualified. I think she'll do a great job. Given the circumstances, I strongly feel that there should be interim superintendents. with the business manager handling the financial side of the picture, so that she's completely divorced from that. And as well, it takes some of the responsibility off her shoulders, as she still has responsibility in the school.
I don't think it's appropriate to provide any direction. If she's superintendent, she's in charge and she makes the choices. And I don't think we should be sending messages to any of the others. They've been doing a great job. I think that's contrary to what we were talking about, but I appreciate that you feel very strongly about that.
And I disagree with you.
No. So I'm on board with whatever Caitlin feels she needs and however she needs that support, as long as she has what, she's got the access to, the folks in the district to use as she needs to try to help, fill this gap. So appreciate it.
So what's, the motion is appointing a superintendent. We're not appointing or giving
Interim.
direction to anybody
Yep.
else, just
Yep.
that we're appointing a superintendent.
An interim superintendent while Dr. Roberts Morandi is on family medical leave, which is up to 12 weeks, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. I agree. I think with Nate, I like how if we appoint Caitlin and then if she delegates the responsibilities, everyone's stepping up in their roles, and it's for 12 weeks, and
Okay.
yeah.
Is that an aye?
Anyone else? Okay, then we'll need to take our roll call vote.
Darling, I.
Jerome, aye.
Gibbons, aye.
Brennan, aye.
Edwards, abstain.
All right, thanks, everyone. Motion passes. I will reach out to Caitlin and discuss with her
If you're watching,
if
we're with
she,
you.
and I guess I will circle back if there is no acceptance of our initial offer, and I will keep this committee updated as I have those conversations with her and the other admins as to how we're handling this current transition and needing of an interim superintendent.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I will second that.
Sorry, did you want a different motion?
Nope, I actually just want to make sure there was nothing else on there that I was missing. I didn't think so, but all right. We have a motion to adjourn, so I'll need a roll call vote.
Darling, I.
Jerome, aye.
Gibbons, aye.
Brennan, aye.
Edwards, aye.
Passes 5-0. Meeting is adjourned.
Recording stopped.